Alright everybody, welcome back to the PokeMMO Nuzlocke. So this will be episode 11. I'm not looking forward to having to do all this grinding that I have to do to level up my two weaker mons. No, I'm not worrying about the fish. Fitty's okay, but it's probably going to be replaced soon. Let's just get this over with. Not a good encounter. It would have been good to actually catch, but not to fight. I didn't know you could be found here. You know what? We'll actually go out to the one that has aerialies. I should have went out to the bird. He actually has a Chesto berry. Well, now you can't use any of your other powder moves, so there's that. Is that the only move you intend on using? You just want me to go to sleep? Okay. You have Mega Drain. Good to know if you have a lure, you can get a Mega Draining Oddish from Route 110. Ew. Well, at least I can hit you. But ew. Bro, you just paralyzed me. You can't put me to sleep too. That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. Fare thee well, turnip. I really don't have that many items. Hello. You would have been better than Electrike. I did not think to do that. That's my bad. Nice. Mental note, next time you want to go catching a mon, use a lure. You might get something useful. Is there anywhere else in the game I can get a Ralts? Or is it just the beginning? I'll have to look. Let's quickly check. Where is Ralts in this list? This is Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3. Wild locations. Just that one spot. If you do not get one, you are not getting a Ralts. Until Sinnoh. And then you can't get it anywhere else. Huh. But if I'm lucky, I could get one at the beginning of Sinnoh with a lure. I'm not entirely sure where 208 or 209 are. But Verity is the first lake in the game. That's good to know. I'm also not entirely sure where we're going immediately next after Hoenn. Maybe Kanto? I don't know, let me know in the comments what's your recommendation. It's got to be between Gens 1 and 5, and we're already in 3, so you can't say Hoenn. What region might be cool to go to for a Nuzlocke? Bear in mind, I am going to be completely starting over aside from having access to the GTL, the money I get from the champion fight, and whatever items I bring with me. Every Pokemon I get in the region is going to come from the starter onwards. I am not allowed to use anything I have from Hoenn, any of the Pokemon I have whatsoever. Just items, money, and GTL access. That's all I'm taking with me. But I have to get to the point of acquiring that access before I can take it anywhere. So, let's focus on that. Thank you for activating Guts. Kinda wish it was burn and not poison, because that is negated. But, yeah. Guts boost is Guts boost. Let's go heal. Or not. We could get a Magnemite here. Really? Could have had a Magnemite instead of an Electric. I'm not salty. I'm not salty that this thing has Sturdy and that is the best Magnemite I could have gotten. Not salty in the slightest. For those unfamiliar with the rules of a Nuzlocke, how did you make it to this point in the series without actually knowing this information? But I cannot catch anything in a route I've already caught something in. Even if something died from that route. Mean Look is not going to be that useful to me. The Poison Stab might. Because even if I Mean Look and Abra, I think Teleport still works. Quick Attack, though. That's okay for catching. You're going to be fast enough, I don't even need Quick Attack. Can we make it to the Pokemon Center? Thank you. Let's go heal. Yes, you're poisoned and you get Guts activation, but I'd rather you not take extra damage from a Quick Attack, thank you, because poison lowers your innate defense stat. I don't know if it also works for special defense, but I know it does on regular defense, and I'd rather you live. Live equals good. Not live equals not good. Glad I dodged that bullet, because you're going to come with Explosion and Self-Destruct over your levels, and I would really rather not accidentally click that and lose them on. For potentially not even a KO. I'm gonna be so honest with you, I don't know what May's level's gonna be. But if she's above level 22, it's not gonna go well for us. So if I can at least have a Golbat, I'll be chilling. One thing you gotta realize about Nuzlocke is there's a lot of manual grinding. But the benefit of doing a Nuzlocke in PokeMMO is once you unlock GTL, as long as you can farm trainers a little bit and get some money up, you don't gotta worry about grinding XP so much. Oh, it is only just the one. Dang it. Definitely should have Bulldoze. Don't miss. Okay, I don't like that, because that affects their whole team. And they're all gonna have it. Okay, keep doing that. It's fine. Oh, you have Lightning Rod, which also boosts you. Oh, you're all gonna have that. Okay, one down. I'm glad you're not all of a high enough level to do damage, because that would be a death sentence. That's not a good combination in conjunction with Howl. Take it out. The other guy's already burned his move. That battle did a solid potions amount of damage. Alright, well, let's use a potion. I have 16 of them after all. You need 394. And then you'll be 16. And that is a reasonable enough level to survive some things. What is your... Okay, 0. Good. Sure. 18 and 21. Not bad for a base mon, but not good in terms of she's going to have evolutions. So... extra grindy be needy. At least there's some variation in challenge mons. This is a pretty well-rounded out route. You've got electric, you've got the rare steel one, you've got poison, water, flying, a little bit of normal, and some dark if you get a Puchiena. This is a pretty well-rounded encounter. Cool, actually. To be fair, it is mostly electric, because you do have Plusle and Minun, Electrike, the rare Magnemite, which I'm not salty about at all, and Voltorb. Want to say if you have Surf, you can get something cooler than Magikarp. Probably Tentacool, maybe Whalmer? Now, some players will use a clause that's like, if I catch something via a different method, like using a rod, and a rod I've already caught a stagnant encounter from the grass, the rod will count as a fishing encounter, and it therefore be different. Or a rock smash encounter from the same route. Technically that's a static, but also technically it's not, because it's not guaranteed in that spot. It is also random. You could get a Geodude, you could get a Graveler if you're later in the game. So it's difficult to classify those as statics. I don't know if I can count fishing encounters as a separate route encounter in that regard. Obviously, I have the Magikarp from fishing, which, in my own argument, I cannot then use to get an encounter from that surf route. Don't think I ran into a Plusle yet. Honestly, I'd rather have the Minun tail if I was to be either one of the two, because Plusle is just going to be getting caught on everything. I mean, that's just the most uncomfortable thing to latch on to a wall if you're trying to shimmy around something. $16, no new move, that's fine. I'm gonna switch this over to Electric now. What is your... Okay, you're at 38. That's not terrible. I do actually want Electric to get some levels. And I don't trust switch training right now. Okay, you guys just do not want to give Electric any help? Thank you. Gulpin's like, I got you, bro. Don't worry. Gulpin kind of looks like the guy who would help you out if you were, like, stranded somewhere. Is he walking up to you like,
Yeah, I got you. Come on, what you need? Get your tire changed? Alright, cool. I got you.
like that's his favorite thing to say is, I got you. This Zigzagoon sprite is kind of giving off Hinata vibes, like, just kind of here. Shimmy, shimmy, yes, I'm alive. I'm not a statue. Ha 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 ha. Don't talk to me. But also, I could see it being like Konohamaru. The moment you turn your back, it tries to snag something from you. Like, haha. You'll never guess it's me. You're literally a raccoon. What? Nice Alakazam, bro. Flexing. Meanwhile, I'm walking around with my starter behind me. Who needs Brick Break when you've got a stab move? I mean, Brick Break is good. Don't get me wrong. I will be trying to put that on my starter. But not currently. And now I know where to get it. Spark. What is your stat? So you're definitely more special currently. Get rid of Leer. That way I have a physical and a special one. When it comes to electric, you do have to balance that out. Okay, Oddish. We can swap out for the poison type so you can't poison me, and it doesn't matter if you put me to sleep. I'm going to be uncomfortable if you paralyze me, but I'd rather have only one major issue than potentially three. And of course you go for the one that makes me uncomfortable. Stop it. But at least I am guaranteed a chance to attack. Not guaranteed to attack, mind you. A chance to attack. If you're sleeping, you're not guaranteed anything. It's fine. I found a Pokemon. Nice. So I guess Zigzagoon is working out for that. I think 20 minutes of grinding, good enough. Only got one level on the electric type, but we got a few levels on Zubat. Again, I'm not worried about the fish. You know what, let's see what I can potentially get here. If I can get bulldoze, that'll be a lot better. I think that's 15. I am at the wrong counter for that. I need to go talk to this guy. Bulldoze. Yep, 15. Oh, wait. One. Okay, so that wouldn't even put me at 7. Definitely selling the dire hit. Don't care about that at all. Not going to be worried about the PowerPoint up. 875. That'll put me at 7. Or I could just sell both of these and put me at 7. Be almost at 8. Guarantee 8. I'm not really using Quick Claw anyway. What are my chances of needing to use a Water Stone in this run? Not very high. I'd have to catch a Lotad or something. There's always a chance I could use it in a future run. I'm gonna need those. I'm not so much gonna need these. Getting the vibe that I'm not going to be getting bulldoze today. If I sold everything I own, probably. Won't need the escape rope for anything. The repels are necessary. If I go Kanto next, I can just buy evolution stones. Yeah, we'll probably factor that in somehow. Even if I sell everything else that I own, I doubt that I'm making it that high. So that would be 18. Now hold on. I could afford it if I risk all of my healing items, but that's suicide. I'll get money from fighting the trainers, so I don't need the Pokeballs. Yeah, okay. So we've got it. I didn't have to sell everything, just nearly everything. Bulldoze is important. And now we use it immediately. This will hit everything on the field and lower speed. This also lower speed, but has a chance to miss. No more missing for me. I'll hold off on using Thief right now, because that's going to be useful for something later. But yeah, now we have Bulldoze. And I don't have to worry about it missing anymore. So if I run into any hordes, I at least have an AoE move. I think we're going to go for it, guys. I think we're going to go for it. And whatever you have on the field, I think I'm going to use Bulldoze on, just to lower whatever you switch into speed. This is either going to go really well or really poorly. We're committed. We're doing it. Worst case scenario. Just saying. but your levels are manageable. We're gonna sacrifice Fish. Because I need a clean switch. I'm not gonna chance you reading me and using your Rock Tomb, which I'm pretty sure you still have. Down goes the Fish. I'm okay with that. That was kind of rehearsed at this point. Aerial Ace. Time to die. Please die. Okay, one hit kill. Don't need to worry about the rock. I kind of hope you burn me. Because guts will kick in. It doesn't burn, does it? No, but my berry's gone. Should have expected that. That's fine. I didn't get a burn, but we're fine. I might just solo you with a bird. How does it feel to know you were one-tapped by the same bird you have? Probably about as good as it feels to know that you're eventually going to have this bird. And I'm going to have a problem. Yeah, I know, I can't give you another Chesto Berry. You'll be fine. Note, I did not need to use Bulldoze in this fight. How do you ride your bike backwards? Okay, I have something. I think you're just going to challenge me one at a time anyway, so this is a good opportunity to use Bulldoze, get some free XP. Oh, no, you're the grass dude. I don't like you very much. I'm just going to switch in, heal, and we'll be fine. Even if you crit, that won't kill because that doesn't do much. Super Potion, the bird. Okay, now I aerial ace you to death because we're not letting you build that up. Okay. Now, while it is true that most Nuzlockes will say, hey, we're not allowing items in battle, this hard limits you to 4 of any healing item per battle. So it's not like I can just spam healing and survive PP stall and all that. No, I have to actually use my brains. Flex that zombie food muscle. Oh, almost. Bulldoze already coming in clutch with my attack stat. And the not missing as much because it's 100% accurate. 24. No new moves, but that's fine. We take that. Check every patch here. You're gonna have a Magnemite, aren't you? swear if you have energy ball and you go faster than me, that's not going to end well. Fight. Nibble, nibble, I'm a gibble. But not really, though. Alright, lady, what do you got? Magnemite, as I suspected. You might have sturdy, but I am going to bulldoze you. You have sturdy. A good day. Why you didn't just Sonic Boom, I don't think I'll ever know, but I will take the not taking 20 damage thing. Free Lepa Berry. Free Pokeball. Okay, we made it out. Don't need to use another repel. We have made it to Mauville. Now we have to bid farewell to our Magikarp. But first, a much-deserved reward. Thank you for Rock Smash. And we'll go grab a bike real quick, and then we'll bid farewell to our Magikarp. Nothing like bringing a corpse into a bike shop. Yeah, give me a mock bike just so I'll get out and actually bury my dead Pokemon. This is how you bargain quickly. Like, just take it out of here. You're stinking at my shop. Stop. Alright, Fish. I was probably never going to use you anyway with a 0 defense stat. Fare thee well. Alright, now we heal and then we're good to go. Alright, everybody. That's going to do it for today's episode. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you next week for another episode where we actually make some story progress. And possibly a new evolution. Who knows? Until then, peace.